Hi, it's Shane with the Yes to Jesus Ministries, and today I want to bring you a word from 1 Kings chapter 8. Now, there's this scene where Solomon is dedicating the temple that he's built. And of course, God had promised, to have a man on the throne from David's line forever. And ultimately, he delivered that in Jesus Christ, who will sit on the eternal throne of the New Jerusalem when all this is said and done. But if we look here, part of Solomon's prayer as he's speaking in 8:27, he says, "But will God indeed dwell on the earth? Behold, heaven and the heaven of heavens cannot contain you." Oh, so glorious. How much less this temple that I have built? Well, that temple was destroyed. Even that temple, this huge temple, couldn't contain him. Even the heavens of heavens couldn't contain him. This is Solomon, the wisest man to ever live. And what I would bring to you now is that we are now the temple. Jesus made this clear in his ministry, freaked out, right? The Pharisees, and saying, "Hey, you can tear this temple down and I'll build it back up in 3 days." They were perplexed by this, but this was often the case when he was speaking of eternal and what they would consider supernatural things. But ultimately, when we surrender to Jesus, we become citizens of heaven. And we step into our eternal identity and walk out our purpose here on earth. And we are in temples of God. And so while we can't fully contain it, we do contain it. The Holy Spirit comes and inhabits that temple that's within us. And so the beauty here is that life sometimes gets overwhelming. Struggles can sometimes seem to get overwhelming. But what I would encourage you to do is say, "God, overwhelm my temple with your presence. I know it can't fully contain you. Come and dwell in it and overwhelm me with who you are and not these circumstances. Let me be overcome by the glory of your presence, the glory of your goodness, your mercy, and grace." Think of it. John 16:33, Jesus says, "Take heart, for I have overcome the world." Remind him of that beautiful saying. Lord, you've overcome it. Come and overwhelm me in my temple. For I can't fully contain you. This earth can't fully contain you. The heaven of heavens cannot fully contain me, but you have chosen to come and dwell in me, to overwhelm me, and overcome all these things that seem to be so critical right now. Because I know they're not. God, I know that you are God and you have overcome the world. Come and overwhelm me with your beautiful presence. May this bless you.